Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane, and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of February 7th. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Gemini, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone that is not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you. Now, if you watch my content regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. So let's go ahead and get all these cards out here and make sure everything's in view. Then we'll get right into it. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. All right. Energy on the bottom, you have the King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign at this time. I felt like initially when I got this Cancerian masculine in your life that some of you may be dealing with here at this time. This is also really telling you to, more importantly, with the King of Cups, because not everybody's going to be dealing with a Cancer sign or, a water sign really in general, but really what the King of Cups tells you to do is to be very careful with your emotions. The reason being is the King of Cups is sitting in water here, okay? This is symbolism for the King of Cups' ability to be emotionally intelligent, or just for it's a symbol for their emotional intelligence. And so, you may need to weather some storms here. You may need to weather some emotional storms here, but it's a sign that you are more than capable of doing that, and you are more than capable of handling that. You have all the tools that you need to be able to weather whatever is coming in for you here. And so keep that in mind. Also, when you get the King of Cups, or even the Queen of Cups, I always like to say, it might be a good time for you to do some sort of alternative healing practice. You may even, for you, it may just mean going on a walk. It may be doing a guided meditation, scheduling some Reiki or acupuncture, Qigong, yoga, Reiki, whatever it may be, Tai Chi, whatever it may be. Something like that can really help your energy body when you get the King of Cups. So just keep that in mind. We do also have this Page of Cups here. So we have two Cups court cards. Some of you could be dealing with water signs here in this week, or just emotions generally. But taking a look here, you actually have a lot of cups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cups cards, the majority of the cards here. So this has to do with your emotions. This has to do with intuition, your psychic ability, the heart space, love, things along those lines. And not just romantic love, but love generally, right? Familial love, divine love, love from friends, whatever it may be. And so some of you are dealing with that here, but in this middle card here, you have the Eight of Cups, which really signifies this idea that you are walking away from a disappointing situation. Some people will never hear your message, and as disappointing as much as that hurts, sometimes that is reality, and sometimes you have to walk away from somebody who will never hear you, who will never truly hear you. And if you feel like you've done everything you can for somebody, it may be best for you to walk towards better timelines, better horizons here, which this person is doing. And so I actually love the Eight of Cups. For me, it's a card of empowerment, because they're not trying to, they're not staying down too long. In fact, they're about to take a journey towards the Nine of Cups. And so it's, for me, a very nice sign for you to get this energy. Now, in the past, you have the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So this Hermit here is all about potentially going into a period of purposeful isolation. Here in the past, some of you may have spent a lot of time on your own trying to figure out an answer, or trying to figure out the meaning behind the meaning, if you will. But if that's not resonating, what the Hermit is really doing is they are on the path of the Sage. Okay, they are looking to acquire and build wisdom in some area of your life. As you see the cane, the gray beard, and through this journey, they find that the light is not only within their lantern, but it's also within themselves. And so for you, this is especially true as you're walking away here. You have everything that you need already. You already have the answer. It's just a matter of connecting with it. The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands here, I actually really like what's been going on here in the past for you here. This Ace of Pentacles can indicate new documents, new money rather, coming into your life. It can signify needing to do paperwork, documents, but it's like good things, right? It's like, think about like if you've ever bought a house, or if it's been like the first day on a job. You always have to go through a period of doing paperwork on your first day, or when you get a mortgage process, or, situations like that. The Ace of Pentacles talks about having to do that work, but ultimately it's very good for your material situation. Now, if that's not resonating, what could have been happening here is some of you just had a new start in some area of your life. You could have acquired a new perspective here with the Hermit and the and the Ace of Pentacles. Add the Page of Pentacles with it. And this is all about potentially like divine inspiration, downloads coming into your life, getting fired up. This can represent you being inspired. This can represent you being an adventurous person and really going for something here. When you get the Page of Wands, it's also talking about potentially an offer or an opportunity in your life. This is definitely a combination here with this Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, of potential job offers for sure. This is a big combination of job offers. So some of you may have gotten word or put in a resume or done something like that here. So in your current situation, you have the Strength card, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So I just recognize that we do have these double aces, which is always a very good sign for some of you, or always a very good sign for in a reading, so definitely like to see that. This Ace of Cups represents potentially a new start in your love situation, new happiness coming into your life, divine love coming in, can signify like creative projects, creative ventures happening as well. Enjoying pleasures, enjoying luxuries, really even more so doubling down on this idea of like really taking care of yourself at this time with the King of Cups. And also the Eight of Cups, you can say is a form of you taking care of yourself, because by letting go of those empty cups, by letting go of what's not serving you, you are putting yourself forward, putting your best self forward and taking care of yourself. You also have this Strength card, which can talk about like really overcoming internal obstacles, having willpower to keep going forward. It's the energy of energy. It's another card of power as well. But it's really about overcoming obstacles, but not necessarily one that comes from the external world, but more about the internal obstacles that you are overcoming, and you are having strength and willpower over those situations here. Being a courageous person as you step forward here with this Eight of Cups. Some of you are doing something new, especially as you have double aces here with the Page of Wands as well. In the future, you have the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Something around a potential relationship for some of you here is causing you to like potentially stress a little bit. You have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a high stress card. It can represent this person here is having a nightmare, and so it can say that you are ruminating. You're maybe anxious. It's an anxiety card. It's a stress card. It's a card of being in your mind, and the reason being is that this person here thinks that these Nine Swords are going to come down and hit them, but they never actually do. And so it says that perhaps there's a story that you're creating in your mind, but the reality is that that's just a story. Nothing has actually happened yet, and so it can say that you are making a mountain out of a molehill. You're making a big deal. And for some of you, this will be related to a romantic situation. The Two of Cups is my favorite romance card. It's like a soul union, two people meeting up in this lifetime. But you're looking for an offer here with the Page of Cups, and it may not have happened yet with this Nine of Swords, and this may be causing you to stress. Now, obviously, I get a lot of people here who are not interested in love, and so what I would say here is some of you may be stressing about a partnership in general in your life. It could also be a family relationship, like a friendship or a family relationship here that is causing you to have like some turmoil at this time, some emotional turmoil here. But ultimately, I feel like what's happening is some of you are walking away in the present and in the future you are bringing this situation in. Just try to detach from when. Try to detach from when it's going to happen. So let's go ahead and start to clarify this situation even more. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe, and feel free to sign up for my email list. There's a link to that in the description below. All right. So you have trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Definitely like that for you here. Give and take energy. You have arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. I do feel that some of you are doing that by walking away. And then lastly here, you have elder, move beyond ancestral patterns, as well as direction guardian, choose your path. So I was getting this idea here that some of you are dealing with a family situation, and it makes sense now that this elder card is coming in. You know, for some of you, this may be somebody who's just not hearing you. Okay, they may be listening, or they may be hearing, but they're not listening. Do you understand? Or listening but not hearing. Whatever, you can flip it whatever way you want. But hopefully you understand what I'm saying by that. Where for some people, they will never actually hear you. Okay, you can tell them 100 times, but they will never get the answer. And this is where I feel like some of you are walking away. You have this. Let's see here. Let's pull some additional messages. Okay, let's see what else we get here. All right, so you have success. Definitely like to see that. Get more information. Look for a sign, one of my favorite oracle cards in this deck, as well as improving health. All right, so some of you, look, you are removing something. Okay, you're removing a blockage. This is opening up a lot for you in this week here. And when I say removing a blockage, you have this 8 of Cups walking away. Now, all of these cards wanted to come forward. I think we're just going to look at them. I normally don't do this, but they kind of came out of the pile here. So you have, let's see here. Can I do this? Okay. You have Knight, be brave and honest. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions, as well as Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Okay, so there's this other energy of protection here that's now coming in, because you also have this arrow card, surround yourself with protective energy. And I think this is around family situations here for many of you. Let's go ahead and see what else we have, as well as that be brave and honest. You know, the strength card is a card of bravery, and it's a card of bravery and having courage. And so this is not easy in whatever situation you're dealing with here. But I do feel like it's providing you with big rewards if you can get through it. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so there is an issue around time here. Some of you may have felt like you've done a lot of healing work. Some of you may have done a lot of healing work with the Hermit card. But this Page of Swords is an issue that comes forward when there are issues around delays, time delays, disappointing news maybe. The thing is, whatever situation is happening here, with the moon and the strength, that combination for me always says, like, be careful of not being in an emotionally charged situation, okay? Because remember, the strength card, that's you working through internal things. That's you working through emotions, especially as you have this King of Cups with the moon. So I would say just be careful about that situation, especially because you may be dealing with a challenging person here with the Page of Swords. And I feel like perhaps some of you, that King of Cups can be a challenging person. The Queen of Wands is really telling you to be your authentic self, be uniquely you. Do not try to be anyone else at this time. Trying to be someone else will never work. Each one of us is unique, and we need to recognize that. And so let's see what else we have here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Page of Pentacles. Wow, so I like this energy. We now have 4 pages: Wands, Pentacles, Cups, Swords. We have all of the pages available in the tarot. So that is very interesting. So this is going to be a busy week. This is going to be a communicative week for you, and probably in February, as we are looking here in the future as well. And so I think you're going to get a lot of different offers. There's going to be news that comes in. There's going to be a lot of communication between you and other people. And for some of you, your prospects are looking, wow, that card just flew out as I was about to, wow, that's interesting. I moved my hand and my thumb hit the card and it flew out here. And so that's very interesting. So Five of Swords, there could be someone who's trying to win at all costs. Some of you are dealing with a challenging person here. The fact that that card came forward. But the thing is, I think things are looking up for you. Prospects are looking good for some of you. The World here is the completion of a cycle. It's a major victory. It's a major chapter ending and a major chapter beginning, as well as the Wheel of Fortune, which is also like sort of like the winds of change. It is another card that indicates big change, decisive moments, but very, very good luck and good situations coming about through that change. Although the Wheel of Fortune does say that you have to take action. You can't just allow the wheel to keep spinning, because if you do, nothing's going to happen. You do have to take action with the Wheel of Fortune, but it provides major change. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So isn't it interesting that this Five of Swords came forward? We also have the Two of Cups here as well on the bottom, which again, we had that Two of Cups in the corner here. I really like that for you because you have the Ten of Cups clarifying the Two of Cups, which is Ten of Cups is like your perfect emotional life, right? And so like it's like perfect family life, perfect relationships, a period of true joy, happiness, celebration, and a windfall of happiness in your life. And as you have it with this King of Cups, some of you are successfully working through whatever emotional situation is happening. You have this Two of Wands, which is like really you potentially recognizing that you have a choice right now. You have a choice between two paths, two people, two wands, two options, two pathways in your life. And for some of you, you're choosing the pathway of happiness here. It's interesting that we also have this Nine of Swords clarifying itself. So we have double Nines of Swords. And again, it's almost like there's also this other path of you staying where you are here, stressing out. And so I think some of you are going to choose this Ten of Cups. Some of you may have a little bit of work to do, but the option for you to work through that is available. And it's really up to you, right? Like I can't tell you what to do. Really, nobody can tell you what to do here, Gemini. And so just keep that in mind. What else do we have here? Let's pull some additional cards here to see what else we have. Okay, so you have Poverty, Gift, Distant Horizons, Sudden Wealth, Message of Concern, and Courtship. Yeah, some of you are successfully, like if you've been waiting, some of you are like stressing about a relationship or something along those lines. I do see that that's coming forward for you here. Whatever situation is causing you to have anxiety around that, like that is working out. They are interested in you, okay, with this Courtship card and the Distant Horizons. Two of Cups twice with the Ten of Cups and the Two of Wands. So yeah, I do see that that person is interested. They may even come forward in the future. The Distant Horizons can say that it is in the distance. Okay, so it may take a little bit of time. But there is a lot of communication here available to you with the 4 pages, the Message of Concern. And so yeah, there's also like a potentially almost like a unique moment here with the Sudden Wealth, the Gift, and the Wheel of Fortune, where your luck may suddenly turn around for some of you. So definitely like to see this. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and take care. I will see you in the next reading.